Hi, this is Linda from So Sweet Crafts by Linda. I have two journals to show you today. The first one has been in my Etsy shop for a while. It was one of a set of two called Lovely Ladies, and the first one was sold. This is a frilly, feminine, has lace on it. I've added a tassel since I've listed it. It's got some rosy brown seam binding, a silver tassel, a little boot, which I think is very cute, a disc that says time, a little pink flower, and a Tim Holtz safety pin. On the front there's a safety pin, copper, there's some cheesecloth, picture of the lovely lady. There is a label here that you can take out and put your own in. Some more lace, some tickets, and some buttons. And the back is all lace as well. This journal is, let's see, it is 4 3/4 by 7.5 by 1.5 inch spine. It has 3 signatures with 58 pages and 116 sides. I'm making a few smaller journals recently. They're less expensive, and I have one more after, or two more after this, and then I'm going to get back into the big ones again. On the inside I have you Tim Holtz paper and some Tim Holtz cutouts. There's a tag. It's embellished with buttons and cheesecloth and old music paper. One of these little tea cards. And an old postcard that can be journaled on. A reproduction of an old postcard, I should say. The edges, a lot of the edges have lace. They're sewing. Here's a belly band. It has some crinkly tissue paper inside. Here's another tag with an ad for complexion beautifier. And that's Tim Holtz paper. Has a little pocket there, and it's lace trimmed. There's a ticket. Oh, I skipped a page. Here's a little envelope with a tag in it with some music paper, and it's sewed around the edges. And there's a crochet medallion. This was a digi-kit I bought. I can't remember who I bought it from though. But it has faint lines on it, so you can journal. More trim. Another ticket, which tucks in there. And then I have some old book pages in here. It's from a French grammar book. Crinkly paper, another little card, some Edith Holden paper, some music page. This is a belly band with music paper. It has an almanac card, or an ad for an almanac. Some more music paper, Edith Holden, more lace. This is a little booklet, has coffee dyed paper. Another of the grammar pages. This is from a book. This is an old accounting textbook. That's what I'm looking for. It's got instructions on accounting in it. There's a doily. This is a funny card. It says they had parted in anger, and his joy when he found her was without alloy. And they're smiling. Little tuck there. Here's an envelope. tag with buttons and tickets and some cheesecloth. This is from a botany book. Another envelope, more lace edging. This is part of a fireplace. This came from an old book, these pictures in here, and I think that they're pretty fascinating. I like them. I'll show you the one that goes all the way across the middle in a second. Another tag. That's from the old book. And this is, it's a Broadwood and Son piano or organ or harpsichord, which I think is pretty cool. And on the other side of the landscape, there's a couple of the tea cards. Here's some more of that accounting book. There's a little ticket in here. The other part of the fireplace. Little tag there. A page from the French book. This is a belly band. She was almost the cover, but not quite. She doesn't want to go back in. Okay. Ticket. A little ad for Watkins Liniment. And it looks like they gave it to their cows and they gave it to their people, and infancy to old age, man or beast. There's the Vase of Fancy. Another ticket or tag, and more crocheted lace. Lots of space to write, and it does have a lot of the lined pages in it. Envelope. Perfect attendance certificate, and that's a tuck. Another Edith Holden page. This is a flip out. And it just has some tea-dyed paper in here. And then this is another little booklet to write on. And 2 tickets in the back. And here's a purple martin that I really like. And I added a book plate in case you want to stick that somewhere. And that's that one. Lovely lady. The other one is plain. I made this one, this is called Notes, and it's Tim Holtz paper. And I made this so that it could be taken to work and placed on a desk and not attract too much attention. I thought that might be a good thing. It's just got the paper on the outside. It's got notes which can be switched out and something else could be put in there. And there's the back. I made the dangle detachable so that it can be even plainer. It's got some dyed seam binding. It's got this this ribbon with writing on it, which is very cool. And it has a Tim Holtz medallion that says Destiny, a black tassel, a really cool key, and some coordinating beads. It's also tied with dyed seam binding. This can be removed. It's just looped through here if you want to really be undercover. And this one measures 5 by 7 3/4 by 2 1/4. It has 3 signatures, 63 pages, or 126 sides. And this is business themed. So it's got a lot of business stuff. There's a pocket on the front. Also, I had this cool book that I kind of cut words out of that I thought were really unusual. Like this one says principal interjections: adieu, aha, alack, alas, away, fi, ha, hail, halloo, hem, hey, heyday, hist, ho, hum, hush, hurrah, huzzah, indeed, la, lo, oh, pshaw, tush. So they're like interjections, I guess you would say. So I put some of those in because I like a little oddness now and then. Here's an envelope. And this has in it a receipt. This is a genuine receipt. And this is from the Postmaster of Philadelphia. I got a Postmaster ledger, and it had a bunch of these in. So I'm sharing. This is the chairman of the board here. And this is a flip over tag. And it has journaling space in the middle. And it just fits over the page like this. And this tucks behind the flap there. Okay, on this side there's a postcard. These are vintage postcards and they're genuine. This is a reproduction of an invoice. This came from Graphics Fairy. And then this is a little tiny stamp envelope. There's nothing inside there. There's some lined paper, some ledger, some torn crinkle paper, some Tim Holtz. This is a gasoline coupon. That's Tim Holtz. There's a tag. And here's some dictionary paper. And I forgot what this was. This is old. Let's look and see. Oh, this is a requisition for 3rd and 4th class mail from Hereford, Pennsylvania. The postmaster's yearly salary was $1,180. So that's kind of fragile. Music paper. It's another little envelope. And this ledger flips out. There's a layaway tag here. Tag, another little tiny envelope and a ticket. Flip out music paper. This is a clerk or something. Here's an envelope. I got an Etsy, Graphics Fairy receipt. As you can see, this is it's business, slanted toward business. More old ledger. There's a stamp. My grandfather collected stamps, and so I have bags of them. It snows, quoth Robert as he put on his coat. There's a glitter tag and a piece of journaling paper. Underwood typewriter ribbon. A tag. And here's another flip over tag. There's one in each signature. Can be journaled on. Here's a belly band. There's an invoice, and here's a vintage postcard. This is in French. There's an envelope, another receipt, page from that accounting journal, "Oh, for fortune smiles," it says. And there's a little tag, a little pocket there. Another invoice, a coffee dyed index card, and a tag. And a little place to journal there. Here's a notebook. And this can come off. It's held with a bulldog clamp. Here's another envelope. This has two little cards in it. And this is journaling paper on the other side. Hush, vain dreamer. I have been cutting those out. Here's another fold-over tag. Another receipt from the graphics fairy, and just some journaling paper, and one of Tim Holtz's paper dolls. And here's a little envelope with telegram on it. There's a vintage postcard. A certificate from the distillers, and a tag. And two tags in there, and some music paper. Little envelope, some journaling paper, and another vintage postcard. Credit and balance, so you can keep your budget. There's another receipt or an invoice. Here's a savings certificate and a tag. And at the very end, there's a booklet with a lot of pages to write. And that's this one. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I'm always looking for suggestions on subjects that I can use in my videos. So if you have any suggestions or ideas and you'd like to leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe, I would love it. These two journals are available in my Etsy store, and I'll put that at the bottom. Thank you for watching. Bye.